Alright people, so I'm here with your Battleground review, and as you see I have my little tie-dye polo on here, looking to spice things up a little bit with this review. Looking to bring some brightness into my review because, you know, I talk a lot of shit about WWE, I rant a lot, so bringing some brightness into the fucking, onto this YouTube channel. But let's get into the review here. So we got, to start the show, Bayley's the surprise a person fighting with Sasha Banks there. So Bayley and Sasha Banks defeat Charlotte and Dana. Thought the match wasn't too great. Wrestling wise, it wasn't the best, but I mean, you had Bayley coming out there for her you know, main roster debut. They always call it their WWE debut, but it's actually more of the main roster debut because, I mean, NXT is still part of WWE, so to say that is dumb. But, I mean, it was exciting to see Bayley out there for the first time. Thought it was a, you know, quality. It was a good, you know, surprise opponent there. So, match wasn't too good, but Bayley, you know, and one other thing. I didn't get why Bayley didn't get the pin. She did not get the pin. You know, it was Sasha Banks making whoever tap out, Charlotte or Dana Brooke, I forgot. But why wasn't Bayley in there getting the pinfall? You know, in her first fucking match here on the main roster. I did not get that. But I'm going to give this match 3.25 out of 5 stars, mainly because of Bayley being there and, you know, being the surprise person, the surprise partner of Sasha Banks. So then we have the Wyatt family defeating the New Day. One thing I don't get, they're breaking up the Wyatt family now, like Bray's on Raw, or I don't know where he is, but Bray's on one show while the other two people are on a different show. It's like, what? You know, and 1 month after bringing them back and putting them in a fucking match, a pretty big match, a pretty big feud with the New Day, and having them go over the New Day, they're breaking them up. Why? What the fuck? What's the point of that? Why not keep them together? You know, it's pretty fucking dumb. But this match was all right. I mean, nothing too surprising here. You had, you know, of course, you know, you had Xavier kind of getting scared of the Wyatt family and then coming out of his shell and attacking Bray at the end there, and then he gets Sister Abigailed, I guess you would call it. So nothing really too surprising or shocking in this match to me that happened. The wrestling was all right. I mean, like I said, I thought it was just an average fucking match. Nothing too great, nothing too shitty. So I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Was kind of hoping for a little bit more to make it something good, like something surprising, something shocking, but just nothing too great. Nothing too great wrestling wise, nothing too great, you know, non-wrestling wise. So yeah, 2.5 out of 5 stars. And I didn't get why this match wasn't for the title either. Why not put the title on the line? That didn't make any sense to me either. So then we have Rusev versus Zack Ryder, which was just a terrible fucking match. 0 out of 5 stars. I mean, this was just a throwaway match. To put somebody like Zack Ryder, a man who really hasn't been on TV in the past few months, into a U.S. title match like that is fucking dumb as fuck. You can't put a guy who hasn't been on TV, just put him as number 1 contender to a U.S. title match. It's just devalues the worth of that title even more. And then you have of all fucking people, you know, they fucking put Mojo Rawley on this fucking show. He comes out at the end to save Zack Ryder. Are you fucking kidding me? The guy who acts like a fucking 5-year-old kid and runs around. Oh, he's got so much energy, guys. He's got so much energy. Fuck that. He looks like a fucking goofball. He looks like a fucking 5-year-old kid running around like a fucking dumbass. I mean, he has a fucking dumbass character. He's from what I've seen of him at NXT, he's got no talent. But yet he's on this fucking pay-per-view. I gotta pay fucking money to watch fucking Mojo Rawley run around like a total fucking doofus. Fuck this shit. So that was dumb. This whole fucking segment and match was just dumb. Like I said, 0 out of 5 stars. Then we have Sami Zayn defeating Kevin Owens. Decent little match here. I mean, he had a few good spots, you know, like, you know, Owens gets, I think it's called like a side slam. Or no, I think Sami Zayn suplex Kevin Owens onto the ring apron. which was or the side of the ring there, which was a pretty good spot. You had a few good spots in this match. Wasn't anything too great. It wasn't a great match by no means. It was pretty far from being a 5-star match, but it was a decent little match here. I gave it a 2.75 out of 5 stars. And Sami Zayn wins, which I wasn't too happy about there, but it's not like he sucks or anything like that. I think Owens is better. I'm a bigger fan of Owens than I am of Zayn, so I was a little disappointed, a little heartbroken there, but whatever. I mean, Sami Zayn is still a good wrestler. He still has talent, so I'm not too upset there. So yeah, 2.75 out of 5 stars for this match. And this is another feud WWE fucked up. I mean, this could have been a great feud. I mean, they could have built off the fact that these two have been friends for a while. Could have built off a lot of shit like that. And now they're like enemies. They could have built off that, but I mean, they fucked it up really, because it was just really Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens coming out every week on Raw, just punching each other. There was no big intricate storyline built up between these two that made it seem like a main event caliber match or an important match or a match that you just can't miss. It just felt like another fucking match, which is a disappointment, because this could have been a great feud and they could have put on a series of great matches, but WWE failed once again. So yeah, 2.75 out of 5 stars. Then we have Natalya defeating Becky Lynch in just a fucking waste of time. The match wasn't that good. The storyline, once again, wasn't that good. I mean, again, it was kind of like Owens versus Zayn. No intricate storyline here. Just fucking them coming out and punching each other every week from what I remember. Nothing that good. So, fucking waste of fucking time. Divas division fucking sucks. This Divas Revolution has been more of like a shitty revolution. It's been a non-revolution because nothing has changed in this division. It's still shit. It's still a shit division. So yeah, I gave this match a 0.5 star out of 5. Then we have Darren Young versus The Miz, ending in a disqualification, which was the ending was dumb as fuck, because there was nothing to garner a disqualification ending. You had The Miz pushing Bob Backlund over, which should not be a DQ, because Backlund did not hit The Miz, so therefore it is not a DQ. But yet this company just thinks they could just fucking, change the rules on us, make no sense, and it's okay. It's like they treat us like shit. Like, oh, it doesn't matter that the ending didn't make any sense at all. Like, I remember one time they had a disqualification ending on like a fucking triple threat match on Raw, I believe. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay. They could just make no sense whatsoever. They could just break the rules, but, it doesn't matter. They just treat us like shit. Whatever. So, the match was fucking not good at all, really. I mean, it was a pretty boring fucking match. I guess probably the best part of it was, a fucking 60, 70-year-old man taking a few bumps there, getting slapped, falling over. I mean, that was entertaining, but I mean, the ending was fucking dumb. And the match wasn't too great either. So I gave this one 0.75 out of 5 stars. And that's, mainly thanks to fucking a 70-year-old man taking a few bumps. I found that entertaining, but I mean, the match itself was pretty shitty, and like I said, the ending made no fucking sense. Then we have Cena and his cronies, Enzo and Cass, defeating the Club. It was an alright match here, kind of your typical tag match in WWE. The start is boring. It's basically just, one guy on the babyface team trying to get to his partners, while usually the heel team, all the members of the heel team are just constantly putting their opponent in boring rest holds to try to keep him away. And then, at the end it kind of picks up, more action there. Everybody usually gets involved, and this is exactly what happened here. I mean, it was an alright match. Cena won. Cena in the Club won, which people might... Good ending too, AA off the top rope was pretty cool. And people might say, oh, Cena beat him, Cena buried him, whatever. But I disagree, because somebody said that on my Periscope video I was doing before, that I did right after the show. I believe somebody was like, well, now AJ Styles is buried. I disagree. If Styles comes back and beats Cena at SummerSlam, then that really puts Cena over Styles, because he kind of beat him 2 out of 3 times. So, if Cena fucking beats Styles at SummerSlam, then I'm happy. If he loses, then I'm not. Or if they don't face each other again, then I'm not happy. because that essentially puts Cena over Styles. So, but if Styles wins, I will be happy. So I gave this match 2.5 out of 5 stars. You know, pretty much to summarize it in a few words. Boring start. You know, more exciting, more fast-paced ending. So that's what 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we have our Orton Jericho promo, or Randy Orton. You know, Randy Orton. God, I just fucking hit my fan there. But, you know, Randy Orton fucking coming back there, you know, the Viper. So, I mean, the promo was, you know, it was an okay promo there. I thought, Orton had a few good lines there. I liked how he, Orton says Brock Lesnar needs enhancements, you know, taking a dig there at Brock's, he got flagged or something for steroids or whatever the fuck. He failed the drug. I don't fucking know exactly what happened. That was a good jab there at Lesnar. So yeah, I mean, there was a few, you know, and they were talking about the RKO out of nowhere. I mean, I hope they don't just talk about that a lot, because I've heard that so many times. Oh, RKO out of nowhere. There's been so many like vines and shit made about it. I'm just so sick of hearing that already. And now since Orton's back, I'm sure they're going to use it to death. I don't want to hear that anymore. I get it. Oh, it's RKO out of nowhere. You know, they just put random images of Randy Orton like, oh, you RKO'd a goalie who fell over in soccer. It's like, okay, enough with that shit. It's not funny anymore. We've seen a ton of it on fucking Twitter and shit. So don't fucking use it. I don't want to see them use it anymore. It's just annoying. But, you know, the promo was alright there. I would have much rather preferred to see Brock fucking there. But they can't have Brock there because probably because they didn't want to pay him. I don't fucking know. But that would have been a perfect place for Brock to return. You know, on a pay-per-view, which we pay for, so we should be seeing some good shit. And he doesn't return. So there we go. And this is the other thing I don't get. Somebody made a great point on my Periscope video. So thank you for making that if you're watching the video here on YouTube. But he said, well, Orton's on Raw, or Brock's on Raw, and Orton's on SmackDown. So how are we going to build to this match if, you know, Randy can't be on Raw and Brock can't go to SmackDown? How the fuck are we going to build to this match? The answer, they probably won't. So this is dumb. That's fucked up. So, like I said, promo was okay. You know, Orton RKO's him at the end there. So yeah, all in all, it was okay. I mean, I'm not a huge Orton fan. I'm not really an Orton fan at all. So it was an alright little promo. Then we have your main event. Ambrose defeats Rollins and Reigns. This could have been a great match. Could have been a 5-star match, you know, upper 4. It could have been a 4 or 5-star match. But instead, they fucking just turned it into pretty much another main event. First off, the build fucking sucked because Reigns wasn't there, and they decided to put this match on a shit pay-per-view like Battleground. This should have been like a SummerSlam or a WrestleMania match. SummerSlam main event, or at least a WrestleMania co-main event. Could have been a WrestleMania main event for, you know, could have been. But instead, it's on Battleground. They didn't even have Roman Reigns there to build up to this match. So it really felt like just another ordinary main event that I wasn't really looking, you know, a lot forward to like I should be. I was just looking a little bit forward to it. The match fucking wasn't long enough. I mean, there was no close falls. I mean, there was like one close fall, you know, in this match, close pinfall, false finish, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know, where he kicks out at like 2 3/4. It should have went on longer. There should have been more suspense. Like, oh, he kicks out at 2 3/4. You know, but there wasn't that. The match, however, though, it was a good match. Like, there was good spots in here. You know, they put Reigns through the table. That was good. But, so, I mean, it was exciting in that sense, but it should have been longer. It should have been built up better. But all in all, they really fucked this up. The Shield Triple Threat could have been a great fucking main event at SummerSlam or WrestleMania. But instead, they put it on Battleground where they had Reigns not even there. And it was just not good. You know, so I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 stars because it was a good wrestling match, but I'm not happy about Ambrose winning. I thought Rollins should have won because I think he's better than Ambrose. I think Ambrose is okay because his gimmick's not that good. He doesn't appear that crazy to me. And it's not like he's the best wrestler, or he doesn't cut really that good of promos under this gimmick and as a babyface. So, and now they got why is this fucking title on SmackDown? So now I gotta fucking watch SmackDown every week now to see the fucking title. So I don't get this. Why is the motherfucking title on SmackDown a fucking shit show that they have ran right into the fucking ground by putting jobbers on it? Now it's on fucking SmackDown? So your flagship show is without a top title. This is so fucked up, people. Your top fucking show, your flagship show has 3 hours, has no fucking title on it now. Fuck. It's, I don't know. And now, apparently, their top heel on SmackDown now is Bray Wyatt. So we're going to get Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt at SummerSlam. A match we've already seen, probably. So the title's on SmackDown now. So now we gotta watch 2 hours of SmackDown, 3 hours of Raw. It's just, I'm not happy. I'm not a happy man about that decision. Why? Your WWE title should be on Raw, and then there should be a second title of your World Heavyweight Championship on SmackDown. Because if you're going to have 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown, you should have 2 fucking belts to make more feuds, put more people over, have more main eventers. So I'm not happy, but I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 stars. Give the main event 3 out of 5 stars because there was good wrestling in it. Overall, I'm going to give the show 2.75 out of 10 stars. I mean, you had a couple good matches. You had a good Bayley return. So a couple good, good matches / segments, whatever. A few good matches, segments, whatever. But most of it wasn't good at all. Just most of it wasn't good. So I wouldn't say at all because there was a few things that were okay or mediocre or they weren't. Not everything was total shit. That's the point I'm trying to make. But still, not a good show. Definitely a below average show. So there you go, people. There's your Battleground review.